Defense attorneys calling more witnesses as they present their case in the federal corruption trial of former Illinois House Speaker Michael Madigan.
After today's testimony, jurors won't be back in the courtroom until next year. WGN's Courtney Spinelli has more from the Dirksen Federal Building.
After weeks of testimony from about 50 witnesses, the case has moved into the hands of both defense teams, but the number of witnesses they plan to call is significantly smaller. Former Illinois House Speaker Michael Madigan arriving Thursday. The final day jurors will hear testimony in his corruption trial until 2025. One day after the prosecution rested its case, so did the legal team for his co-defendant, Michael McLean. The pair are accused of bribery, racketeering, wire fraud, and other crimes. The only witness called by McLean's team, Steve Selke, a former AT&T Illinois lobbyist, on the stand for about 4.5 hours. His testimony relevant to a scheme Madigan and McLean are accused in involving AT&T Illinois. The feds allege McLean and Madigan conspired with Selke's boss, former AT&T president Paul LaSpiazza, to indirectly pay over $22,000 to former state representative Eddie Acevedo for a no-work contract. McLean's team asking Selke whether he believed McLean coordinated the contract to influence the former speaker and help get key legislation useful to AT&T Illinois passed. He testified it did not, but some of his testimony Thursday may have contradicted that. Up next, Madigan's defense calling their first witness, Andy Cretal. In November, star prosecution witness, Alderman turned FBI mole Danny Solis testified he helped arrange a meeting between Madigan and developers of a West Loop high-rise, which included Cretal.
Hi, Danny.
Hey, Mike, how are you?
Good, how are you? Good.
This is Andy.
Rick Vogel.
Oh, how are you?
Andy Cretal.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Come on in.
That secretly recorded video shown to the jury during Solis's testimony, but not shown again Thursday. Instead, attorneys used transcripts of conversations, contracts with Madigan's firm, and other exhibits in their examination of Cretal. Madigan's defense team also called his former administrative assistant, April Burgos. She was on the stand for less than 20 minutes. The last person to testify before break, former Madigan chief counsel, novelist, and Illinois appellate judge David Ellis. Ellis will return to the stand in January. It's not clear whether Madigan's defense team plans to call any other witnesses. At the end of the day today, McLean formally declined to testify in his case. At Dirksen Federal Building, Courtney Spinelli, WGN News.